Home builder confidence is dropping, and some builders in our area are starting to offer some incentives, which I have not seen in quite some time. I'll tell you all about it. Hi, I'm Jessica Genung with the Genung team in Active Realty. We are here every Wednesday with a new video with the goal of informing those of you that are interested in what is happening in our local Temecula Valley real estate market, because it is ever changing. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're finding this information helpful. We just passed 3,000 subscribers, and I just want to say a really quick thank you to everyone. Also, we love your comments and your questions when you leave them down below. That is how we get most of our ideas for our next videos, so keep them coming. We really appreciate it. According to the National Association of Home Builders, builder confidence took a steep drop in May as growing affordability challenges in the form of rapidly rising interest rates, double-digit price increases for material costs, and ongoing home price appreciation are taking a toll on buyer demand. Builder confidence in the market for newly built single-family homes fell for the 5th straight month, and builder sentiment has declined to the lowest reading since June of 2020. According to the National Association of Home Builders chief economist Robert Dietz, building material costs are up 19% from a year ago. In less than 3 months, mortgage rates have surged to a 12-year high, and based on current affordability conditions, less than 50% of new and existing home sales are affordable for a typical family. Entry-level and first-time home buyers are especially bearing the brunt of this rapid rise in mortgage rates. This association has been conducting this survey for about 35 years, where they gauge the homebuilder perceptions on sales expectations for the upcoming 6 months. With that being said, they conduct this survey based on regions throughout the U.S., and our region, the West, scored the highest, and the next highest is going to be the South. So our market is looking like the strongest region at this time. Real estate is very hyper-local, and our prices in the Temecula Valley, they are still increasing. We're going to have an updated market report for you in about 2 weeks once the May stats are in the books. Not surprisingly, the component of this survey that is down the most is the traffic of prospective buyers. This is not surprising, because this is exactly what we're seeing in the resale market. The showings are down, as Chris talked about in his stat deep dive video. If you saw that one, we are up against fewer offers, fewer buyers are touring open houses, and our listings have been receiving fewer offers. We are getting most of our buyer clients' offers accepted on the first or second attempt. So if you are one of those prospective home buyers that was waiting for the market to kind of mellow out and not be in such a crazy bidding war, this is an easier time for a buyer to buy. Back to new construction, let's talk about our local market. New construction is about half of my business. I typically sell about 3 to 4 new construction homes every month, so therefore I have to keep up on all the various communities, the builders, and the sales incentives. The good news is that as of late, we are starting to see some new incentives. I've developed relationships with the various builder sales reps, and I love it when they send me the latest info and incentives on their communities. Here are some of the recent incentives that I've been notified about. Richmond American's new community called Legacy in BRAVERDE, which is a new community that's right next to the newly built Liberty High School in Menifee, is offering a $10,000 design center credit for the first phase only, they say. This is in addition to Richmond American's already generous closing cost credit of 3%, and this is real money. So on a $700,000 purchase price, that 3% really is $21,000 as a credit. The builder pays this credit, not the lender. So that's why it is very difficult for other outside lenders to compete. Check out my new construction financing video if you want to learn more about new construction financing. There's another Richmond American community that is popular in Menifee that was offering the $10,000 design center credit for a cancellation that came back on the market. They were offering this credit if the home was sold by the end of May. Speaking of cancellations, one of my clients just secured the last home in Heritage Lake, which was built by Lennar, and they were offering an extra closing cost credit incentive for that home as well. This home, it was also a cancellation. It was in Hampton at Heritage Lake, which is 100% sold out. The normal amount of closing cost credit that was offered by this community was $6,000, but my clients are receiving $10,000, and they were offered a lower than market interest rate as well. In order to receive these closing cost credits, you typically have to use the builder's lender. As I just mentioned, this client that is purchasing the home at Heritage Lake that received the interest rate incentive from the builder, the lender paid over $5,500 to buy their rate down to 4.875. The average 30-year mortgage rate is currently 5.35 for a conventional loan, so this rate reduction will save these clients a lot of money over the life of the loan. With the pace of the rising interest rates, I have been very concerned about my new clients that are considering purchasing new construction, and I have been educating them on the risks involved. Rates have increased over 2% in just a few short months, and you normally cannot lock your interest rate until the home is about 60 days from being completed. If rates went up another couple points to over 7%, that would be disastrous for some of my clients who might not be able to get approved for the loan anymore. So, if it takes the builder about 6 months to build a house and you can't lock your rate until it's your 60 days from closing, that is giving several months for the rates to continue to increase. So given this rising interest rate environment that we're in, that is making a lot of new construction potential home buyers nervous, some of the builders are coming up with some extended rate lock programs. So one of them is Pulte Homes. I was touring with them over the weekend in Menifee, and they have this new program. I can send you this flyer if you want to email it to me. But basically, they are going to give you, for a conventional loan, an up to 180-day rate lock. And for FHA and VA loans, they're going to give you up to 150-day rate lock. So much longer than the typical 60 days that we see. They are charging a fee for that, 1.5% for the conventional loan and 1% for FHA and VA loans. But they say that fee is fully refundable at the time of closing. So it's kind of a little bit of a deposit, and then if you fulfill the contract and close on the loan, then you're going to be credited that at closing. So that's a cool program, and that's a wrap on our new construction news. Hope it was helpful, and we will see you next week. Bye.